Alright, so I'm going to try to tie a fly here for you, do a video, short one on a, just going to do a caddis. Regular old rabbit foot caddis. Got about a size 12 hook in there. I'm not going to weight this fly. Don't like weighting it. I was hooking bottom too much, snagging all the time, snagging up on bottom, so I decided not to. First thing I'll do is put the thread back a little bit back from the eye of the hook. Keep room at the front for the rest of the stuff. Got some gold tencel here, embossed. Take that back all the way down the bend as far as you want to go, depending on what you want it to look like. I've taken it down past right in here, quite a ways back. All right, now this can be a problem for some people. Dubbing rabbit foot. The hair's kind of really coarse. Doesn't twist real well on there. I use the bottom of the foot. So you get a bunch of it. I like to mix it up a little bit. Get it to where you can pull little fibers out. This is really the only time I ever use dubbing wax. Get a little bit on my finger. All right. Spin a little bit on the thread here. I try to know what I'm going to need for the body. Now I'm going to do a loop dub here, because this stuff won't hold if you just spin it on here. It'll fly all out. After you tie flies for a while, you'll know just about how much you need. That should do it. Pull that up, make your loop. Bring that thread right back up to where you started, leaving enough for your head and stuff. I've got a dubbing needle here that you can't even buy anymore. Right here. They don't make these anymore. I like this thing. Loop it. Spin this thing up. Get it to where it looks good. Rub it with your fingers a little bit. Pull a little bit off. Okay, it looks a little fuzzy, like it ain't going to matter, but you'll finish this thing up at the end. Start bringing this around at the back. Get it? Good. Keep bringing it tight. Get to the front here. I might have a little. I'm going to come back once over the back and then come back to the front. There, that looks pretty nice. You notice it looks pretty fuzzy. Looks like it might be messed up. It isn't. Pretty fuzzy looking little thing. Take your tencel. Adds a little bit. Plus holds this rabbit fur in place. Right there, tie that off. Now, see, it's still kind of fuzzy there. I take my finger, I trim this off the top. So it looks like a white caddis worm off the sides. Little haircut. You can leave it buggy if you want to. I don't. I like to take and trim it up. Underneath. Alright, there we go. Now you can, if you're going to put legs on this, I'd put the hackle in now. Gross, whatever. I'm going to take the thread back to here. And I'm just going to put a black head on it. If you've got some black rabbit, like I do, because I dyed this myself years ago, use it, but you know, I think, let's try that. Let's try some of that. We'll use some of that rabbit and some Hurl. Hurl's just to hold the rabbit in. So we'll cut that off. Put that on. cut a little bit of this rabbit out of here. Again, there's some, this may be a pain. This might be tough to do. All right. You need the wax for rabbit foot. You gotta have it. Doesn't. Here's where you just put enough on here so you know you gotta think ahead where you're gonna be at the end. It may not look like enough, but it's plenty. Right there. That's all I'm gonna need for this. And I'm not gonna loop this one. Dub it. I'm just gonna tie it in. Start from the front, going to the back, right to there. One turn, come back to the front, over, take my pearl, just add a little bit in there, right to the front, loop it around a few times, tie that off. Then we get the old whip fish. Never knew how to work this thing about a year ago. It helps. I do between sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, sometimes 6 turns, depends. Done. That's it. The old rabbit foot caddis. See, it's not a hard fly to tie, but it works all summer.